Welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for being here to all of you. Look at this group. It's insane. Okay, so John, we talked a little bit about Star Wars. I want to know for the other 5 of you, if you were going to be in a Star Wars movie, what would you want to play?
Literally anything.
The car. I just want to be a car. I just want to be...
There's no cars in Star Wars.
There's loads of cars in Star Wars.
There's no, like, you think like Audis and shit? No.
Are you sponsored by Audi? Is that why you just went?
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, Audi.
Great car. It's a great car.
Case.
It would be better if they had it. It's so reliable.
But it's just like, it's just the hovering vehicles. I call vehicles cars. That's why I'm a simple earthling that calls vehicles
Simple
cars.
earthling. Man, you haven't changed at all since your nomination.
No, I haven't. Otherworldly.
Timothy, what would you want to play in Star Wars?
Live action R2-D2.
Very good. Ladies?
What would that sound or look like?
Come on, come on.
Do it.
That's the full grown one, right? Wait, R2-D2, that's the grown one.
That's C-3PO!
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck.
R2-D2's the little guy.
Come back, come back.
I saw you ask John which one he was first, and you didn't help him out.
Ladies?
I think I would just voice the lasers. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew.
The new Princess Leia.
The new Princess Leia. We're getting that clip to J.J. Abrams. That is happening. Okay, so I've found in my years of talking to musicians and actors that a lot of musicians and singers wish they were actors. A lot of actors wish they could sing. Now, Mary, you can do both, like, amazingly. But for the other 5 of you, if I were to say to you, I'm not going to ask you to sing unless you want to. If I were to say to you right now, I could snap my fingers and give you the same successful acting career that you have, but in music, would you accept that switch? Would you want to be as successful in music as you are in acting instead?
I would go from being a stand-up comedian to a rock star? Yes. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think, I really think like being able to, I really can't sing, but being able to sing is such a gift because you can really get you can elicit an emotional reaction so quickly. Like when I hear you sing, every time, immediately, like I could like feel it, like it vibrates me. And I just feel like it's such a primal reaction, to be able to have that power, that superpower is really amazing.
I think that's why we all act, is because we're all kind of just meh people, but
She's not lying.
but then you get to play awesome characters that are so much. Kumail is like, no, I'm not.
I'm a great guy.
How about the rest of you? Flip a switch and be a big singer instead?
I did singing back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sung Lean on Me in my year 7 end of year assembly. No, I can't sing, man. My voice broke, and then you have to get retrained, and then my music teacher didn't like me.
Was it the Bill Withers version or the Club Nouveau version?
Bill Withers. It was Bill Withers. It's classic, man.
Timmy, I know you've got some rap skills, as we know.
I'm hearing about this.
Dude, retired. Yeah. Man, yeah, no, I'm terrible at music, so that's what makes it great to be, a fan.
Okay. John?
No, I'd leave it be, I'd leave it be. I don't want to embarrass myself. But I have to say,
No,
I had
no, we were just talking backstage, and
Oh yeah, gosh, man. Okay, cool. I'll say it. I am #1 leading champion, karaoke champion in Qingdao, officially in China. Woo! #1.
Yes.
Don't mess with me. So
What's the go-to song?
that's what I asked. Go ahead.
it's a K-pop song.
A K-pop song.
Yeah, it's a K-pop song. It's a K-pop song.
Okay.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Is it
Don't judge me.
is it BTS?
No, it's not BTS, but BTS-esque, though.
Okay.
What is it? What's it called?
Dude, chill, man.
No, I just want to know. You sang in front of all of China and now
No,
you're
it wasn't
jealous?
all of China. It was a small room with like 3 drunk people.
Oh, okay.
So as I was reading up on a lot of you, I realized that many of you have something in common, which is that you do, I'm not saying all of you, but most, do some voiceover work. So Daniel Kaluuya and John Boyega, you have a film coming out, Watership Down, where you both do the voices of rabbits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Mary, you have Sherlock Gnomes coming up, which is the
Yes.
sequel to Romeo and Juliet. Kumail, you did a voice in the Lego Ninjago movie. Hong, you've done a voice for American Dad. I
need to talk to my agents, man.
I think they're here. Where's Brian? I want to know for each of you, what's like your favorite silly voice or impression that you like to do to make people laugh? Kumail.
I do a great Pakistani guy who's been in America for 15 years. I really am not good at impressions or voices except for this. I really am not.
So for Lego, you were basically, you were...
Yeah, I was like, he was a ninja who's from Pakistan who's been in America for 15 years.
Daniel?
I can do I can do a moment. It's not an impression.
Okay.
It's an impression of a moment. That's all I can do.
What's the moment?
Yeah.
It's Will Smith on a talk show.
Okay.
It's Will Smith laughing on a talk show.
Okay.
I don't know how I acquired it. I just watched it. I was like, oh,
And
yeah.
you show us the goods, man. Come on, man.
All right, hold on. It's too loud. Oh, can I? No, hold on. It may be. Can I swear?
Yeah.
It may be shit. So I'm sorry. Yeah. That's all I've got.
That's pretty good.
That's it.
Timmy, this is your chance. This
that
is your
is-
audition for all the people out there, casting agents.
That is impossible to follow.
It's really possible to follow. I literally just laughed.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is my Matthew McConaughey. This is a voicemail I actually got from him. Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet. Yes, it's your movie dad, Cooper. It's your buddy McConaughey. How are you, man? I wrote you about a month and a half ago on the email. Just checking to see how that dorm move-in went, how school's going. Give a ring or a shout. Thinking about you. Okay, bye. Now, don't know why I have that memorized.
That's pretty amazing.
And
Wait, did Matthew McConaughey email you and then you didn't email him back?
okay, the story is, I never got an email, and then I swear to God, and then I spent like 2 to 3 months trying to get in touch with them, but everybody that I would call would be like, this kid's a nobody trying to get in touch with Matthew McConaughey. So it took me a good deal of time, but I finally found him in a park somewhere. No, I'm kidding. But
I love that you have that voicemail memorized. That's pretty genius.
Do you still have it?
not on me. No.
You do.
I
innit?
swear to God, I
Yeah,
don't.
you do.
It's on my phone.
Oh, so the phone's right there?
You guys shit. Bring it, man. They're looking for the
do we
phone. I see
need
them
to-
looking for the phone.
Do we need to test the accuracy of Timothy's?
Fair enough.
Who's got it?
They got the phone. It's coming. The phone's coming.
It's coming up.
Oh my God, it's so coming up right now. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Peter.
I have never been more excited in my life.
All right, I hate to be the bearer of terrible news in the room, but it says to retrieve a voicemail, first set a password and greeting. Set up now.
Yeah, hit set up now. Enter a password,
Put
dude.
your password. Put your password in.
Just put in a password, dude. That's
while you're
the password.
while you're figuring it out, I'm gonna so as not to bore everybody in the room. John, what's your go-to voice?
I do a great Pinocchio from Shrek.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Hong?
Beat that.
I think I might just have to work on his Pinocchio from Shrek. What was that?
It's all in the art, love. Years of training.
No, I don't have a go-to voice, but I've always been told, oh, you should do cartoons. You have a cartoony voice, but nobody ever asked me.
What'd you do on American Dad?
That was I was like 2 lines, but something that's not on IMDb, I am going to do a voice on BoJack Horseman. I don't
There
know
you
if
go.
anybody...
Woo! That's pretty cool. Mary?
You ever seen Sling Blade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Carl? Yes. Remember Carl? Let me get all those French fried potato plates.
Thank you so much. On the list of things I thought you were gonna do, it was pretty far down there, and I love it. How's it going?
It's not working, man.
That's all right. You know, you try, and it was a valiant effort. I'm not gonna stick you to it. Sorry, Kumail. Maybe later we're gonna get.
Don't fuck me on this, dude.
This is the second time I've been roasted by Kumail on stage. This is not the first.
You've earned both.
Fair.
So what I like to do to end the evening every year, and don't end it. I know, but you guys have places to go and people to see. Yeah, okay. Okay, well then I'll ask another question.
Lock the doors. We're not leaving until we hear this voice.
Okay, I'll throw another question in before my ender. So I'm going to start with you, Mary. I think if there's one thing that a lot of your movies have in common, it's the theme of misconceptions and people getting things wrong about different people in their lives. What would you each say is the biggest misconception that some people might have about you?
For years, people thought I was this monster, like this horrible person. I had a terrible reputation just because people didn't even know me. And they judged me based on where I came from. Yeah, just because I came from the projects, just because I was Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip hop, so everybody thought I was an asshole. So now they know different, yeah.
Yes. Hong? Biggest misconception that people might have about you?
I wish people thought I was an asshole. That would be great. That would be a great misconception. Misconception about... I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
That's your Chinese, not Vietnamese.
It's still Asian. Misconception about me. I like to do. I'm very quiet and introverted in life, but ask me to do something weird, I'll do it.
All right. John?
I don't know. Like I don't really know what people say about me like that. Too tough, you know. Like I'm in my house. Like I don't really know.
Okay. It's valid.
I'm in my yard.
Timmy?
I don't know, I think there's like this weird thing for me sometimes where people think I'm like this really scary or like physically intimidating guy. And it's like, come on, man, I'm not that scary. You know, I look scary, but so.
Daniel?
I don't think people think about me that deeply. They go, oh, I think no. I don't know. Like I'm just chill. Like John, I'm at Yard. I'm just chilling out, watching. I don't know, Master of None. I don't know. Probably they may be thinking I'm watching some other show. I don't know. I'm not.
Kumail?
A lot of people think I'm on The Big Bang Theory. I wish I was. That's true. That's not a joke. I swear, 2 weeks ago, I was at a coffee shop and someone came up and said, "Thank you. You're so talented. What you do means so much to me. I love you on The Big Bang Theory." I swear that happened.
Kumail, that's not great.
No. And also, one of the big clues is that we have completely different faces.
Also that.
And bank accounts.
Sorry about that. You're doing all right. I want you each to finish the evening, sorry guys, by recommending a movie to the crowd tonight that maybe they might not know about. We do this every year, this is how we end, and I'm gonna start because I don't usually get outraged by things that don't get nominated for Oscars, but this year I'm outraged that the documentary called Jane, which is about Jane Goodall, did not get nominated. And I hope that anyone in this room who has the chance to see this beautiful National Geographic documentary called Jane gets a chance to see it because it's one of the best movies I've seen this year. It's just a beautiful story. So that's mine. What would you like to recommend to people that maybe they haven't seen?
I saw this movie called Good Time.
Robert Pattinson.
With Robert Pattinson, the Safdie brothers directed it. I didn't know their work. And did you see it?
It's amazing.
It's so good. It's like grimy and anarchic and dangerous. And like, I loved it. Good Time. It's great.
I saw this film called I Am Not a Witch, which is about Zambian. It's a girl who's is in an African community in Zambia, and they call her a witch, and then she has to have a ribbon on her back, so she can't go in. And there's like a wound of ribbon, and then they think that she has powers to find out who a criminal is. It's an amazing film. It's like, I think it's the first feature. I may be wrong, but it's so incredible. I really loved it.
Timmy?
For me, it's a movie called James White that a director named Josh Mann did with an actor named Christopher Abbott. And as a New Yorker, it's just very relatable, and it's the embodiment of a raging man I think a lot of people on the East Coast know.
Is Cynthia Nixon in that?
She is in that. She's incredible in that.
She's amazing.
Cynthia Nixon stands over there.
There's many. John, what do you recommend to people?
Just go on Netflix, man, and just check through the thing. No, there's a movie recently I watched for the first time. I think it's a Korean film, The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. Really good. Oh, you've seen it? Really, really good. A good film. It's like a treasure heist film with larger-than-life characters, and it's pretty darn good. Pretty good.
My recommendation is also a documentary. It's called Dawson City Frozen Time. I'm super nostalgic and sentimental, and I love black and white movies and old silent films, so it's a beautiful, beautiful documentary with beautiful images.
Okay. Mary?
Well, I don't have a movie, but I do have a series on Netflix. It's called Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. That's where I first discovered Get Out, man, right? On Black Mirror. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't thank all of you enough for being here. This is an amazing group, best group we've ever had. Another standing ovation. Stay right there.
Oh, here, we get a selfie with everyone. Hold on.
Wait, we're not done. Wait, we're not quite done yet, because now you have to get your awards.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
And to do that, as is the custom, we have Santa Barbara's own award-winning legend, Christopher Lloyd.
And the Virtuoso honorees are Mary J. Blige, John Boyega, Timothée Chalamet, Chau, Daniel Kaluuya, Kumail Nanjiani, and here they come.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you to this fantastic group of our Santa Barbara International Film Festival Virtuosos. Thanks to all of you for being here tonight, and we will see you next year.